How's it going, everybody? Adrian Simple here from the Gaming Observer, and this is your daily gaming update for March 2nd, 2019. Head over to thegamingobserver.com for links and a transcript of today's report. This isn't really a news item necessarily, but Rob Fahey of GamesIndustry.biz released this very well-written article that I want to share with you. He talks about why Take-Two has had a 30% share price decline since the release of Red Dead Redemption 2, despite the game selling 23 million copies and having a very positive critical reception. Here's something he says, quote, "Often when a stock underperforms, it's because investors actually wanted the company to be doing something else entirely, and thus they don't really care how effectively and profitably the firm is doing elsewhere," end quote. As an example of this, he brings up how Nintendo's stock price often falls after they release direct videos. He concludes that it's because many shareholders bought in when Nintendo announced that they were working on mobile games, and now every time they have some sort of announcement, they're disappointed when it's not mobile related. Essentially, they're seeing it as a smartphone publishing investment, not a Nintendo investment. And the same thing is happening with Take-Two. It doesn't matter that they had a hugely successful single-player narrative, the investors are interested in the multiplayer, which was oh so profitable from GTA 5. They want a slice of the years-long console generation spanning money snowball. So yes, you might want to call Take-Two greedy because of their monetization model, and in many cases rightfully so, but now their stock price will be unimpressive without it. It's an interesting perspective regardless. Nintendo's recruitment page ended up revealing some aspects of the company that you may not have heard before. For one, the average employee earns $80,000 a year, though entry-level wages are obviously going to be lower than that. They also get bonuses twice a year and a pay increase every April. The really cool thing is that they only work 8 hours a day, which is a ridiculous statement in any other industry, but in the games industry is a beacon of light. As of September, Nintendo employs 2,271 people, with the average tenure of the company being 13 years. So obviously, this seems like a pretty great place to be. Speaking of Nintendo, for those of you who have fond memories of Nintendogs, listen up. They're releasing a game this spring called Little Friends, Dogs and Cats, which is a spiritual successor. This likely is not the game for you as a full-grown adult, but you might know some little ones that would love it. That is the news. I'd like to thank Roy, who left me a 5-star review on Amazon. Roy also said that his one complaint is that I don't have enough content, and you know what, man? I'm right there with you. Hopefully one day I'm doing this full-time and you'll be able to consume hours of my content. Until then, though, you're welcome to find me on Twitter at gaming_observer or send me an email, info@thegamingobserver.com. As always, this update was produced in part by Brandon, who funds the show through Patreon. Thank you very much, have a beautiful day. And happy gaming, everyone.